Hello and welcome back to Subbuteo Tabletop Football. Well, we're doing something that we haven't done for a while really. We're doing an unboxing and here it is. So, first of all, a bit of backstory. I was contacted by Gary Hart of Subbuteo Asylum and he sent some very nice messages about Subbuteo Tabletop Footballs. Thank you for that, Gary. And he said he wanted to send in some bits and pieces to donate to Subbuteo Tabletop Football. And I'm going to try and incorporate them into Subbuteo Stadium. So, without further ado, let's crack on with this. Like I say, we haven't done an unboxing for a while. So, this is quite nice to have. Nice bit of sellotape. Let's open that up. Gary, like I say, runs Subbuteo Asylum and he does a few bits and pieces on there. One of the things I had a look at was his custom pitches. So if you're looking for a custom pitch, do head over. I'll put a link at the bottom of the comments. Now, let's see what we got in here. Look at this. This is very exciting indeed. Now, he did tell me what he was sending, so I already know that we've got here some the stands for a pair of spotlights. We are currently sadly lacking a pair of spotlights at Subbuteo Stadium, so these are going to be great. We can certainly do something with these. Thank you very much, Gary, for sending them in. I've never actually had a pair of the spotlights, so this is going to be it's going to be fun. This. So try and put them together here, so they fit in there. If you've never had these spotlight towers either, I mean they just slot in. And then you've got the base unit there with some pegs. Oh, they're going to look great, aren't they? I don't know if you can see on the camera, but I'm going to put the tower over there. Maybe you can just about see it. Right, let's see what else we got in here. All sorts of bits and pieces. Carefully open this. God, there's all sorts in here, mate. Thank you very much for sending them in. Oh, I know what this is actually. We were talking about this. This is some seating. So, Gary had some seating that he'd made. He does 3D resin printing, it is. I mean, it's all a bit above my head, but from what I can gather, you tap your instructions into a computer and then it prints what you want. Oh, let's have a look here. Straight away I can see a new mini series coming up here because we have, and Gary sent in, a whole stand with blue seats. I don't know if you can see them properly. So if you remember over on the blue and white terrace, if you've watched the channel for a while, I spent a lot of time cutting my own seats. I wanted to sort of prove a point that you could make them yourself. However, for the next bit of terrace, I'm going to have to make another stand, aren't I? Just carefully open this one as well. Let's get a bit of bleed out. We've got some blue seats. And this is, of course, keeping in with the theme, some white seats as well. Look at those. So we're going to have to definitely do something there. Bit of extra seating round somewhere. I wonder where we can fit something in. Maybe something over in that far corner. If I move the Thatcher's stand about, we could perhaps put a little Rovers-esque tented stand with some new seats in. Oh, looks like content is being created. I've also got here a bit of green fencing. Try and open that. We're all familiar with fencing. God, there's a lot of fencing here, mate. So we're going to have to incorporate that somehow. I might have to get me blue spray paint out again. But there is an awful lot of that. Look at this. Look at all these fences I got. That's amazing. So we'll have to see what we can do with that. Now this will be, my understanding is, the top of the spotlights. Now I did have in mind for a mini-series in the future, either making or renovating a pair of spotlights. So this, Gary, this is fitting in perfectly with what we're trying to do here, right at Subbuteo. Let's get one of these out. So like I say, I've never actually seen these. And there we have one of the spotlights. That's going to go on the top of the tower. Brilliant stuff. What else we got in here? Right, I'm going to keep that one for last. Now, what's this? I don't even know what this bit is. Oh, it looks like we got a spare scoreboard. Another scoreboard as well. So we can put that somewhere. I'm going to have to set up a second table here. That's what I'm starting to think now. We've got fences. We've got a new scoreboard. Right, now this one, I want to talk to you about this for a little bit. I'm going to open this up first, because I was very impressed with this. Now, Gary was telling me in our conversation that he's been printing, resin printing, and I do apologise if I get that wrong, resin printing some new types of figures. And he said I could have these ones because I think I got this right, haven't I, Gary? That these ones are slightly too small or too large or something like that. And apparently there's some like 6 different types of figures. Oh, there's 2 hanging on to each other there. Let's get some of these out so we can have a look at them. Look at these. These are, I don't know if any of you've seen, but you can get fans, standard fans which you can paint or get painted. But I've also seen dotting around on the internet these fine, I think they're called fine print ones, and this is like these. So these are different poses. That's someone crying who's just watched Rovers lose again. Someone cheering on there. Who else we got? Someone standing on his hips, hands on his hips. Someone there looking fairly despondent. So that's brilliant. So we'll have to get them painted up as well. Oh, you're giving me lots of things to do here, Gar. But that's great. Thank you very much for sending them in to Subbuteo Tabletop Football, mate. I will make use of every single piece of this, and it's certainly going to create a lot of content for the months to come. And I'm going to have to start thinking about where can we put this third little stand. But that's brilliant. So thanks, Gary. And to the rest of you, if you are thinking about any sort of bits and pieces, additions that you want to put on your stadium, then do take a look at Subbuteo Asylum. As I said earlier, I will put the link to that in the comments, and you can have a look at the pitches. I've already got an idea for a pitch, so no doubt sometime soon, Gary, I will be contacting you about that. If you remember, we're still doing the Ultimate Rovers set. And now I've got a bit of direction on that. If you're watching that one, I've got an idea of what we can have for a pitch, but also I'm thinking it's perhaps time we tried a different playing surface here at Subbuteo Stadium itself. Let's see how these fit on. Right, where's that one? Oh, it's like Christmas. Very warm in here today. Just check the temperature, and it read 34 degrees at Subbuteo Stadium. Right, so I think that just slides in there. So there we have a piece of a tower, lighting tower, floodlights. Brilliant. So that's great. Thanks again, Gary, and yeah. Stay tuned for what we're going to turn all this into. Until next time, up the gas.